What's up, everybody? Welcome to a very interesting episode of the Birds of Broad Street, week 13, 14, I guess.
27? Hut.
Exactly. This is going to be strange and by myself episode of the Birds of Broad Street with your boy, Mizzy Mez, Cool Cat Con, YouTube representing the Birds and Pete. Yeah.
Listen,
Nope.
I'm here. I'm representing the New York Football Giants. We didn't win a game, but we didn't lose a game, so I'm here. We good.
Yeah, I got PTA in the building. We're going to talk a whole lot of stuff about this game. I normally like doing this with the guys, but the show must go on.
Hey, sometimes things happen, and you gotta figure out something else. And this is what it is right here.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, Cole, it is what it is. As an Eagle fan, as a Giant fan on Broad Street, with no red zero, Trey's on his way. BG is working. Salute the Notion gang.
I don't know where the hell Rob's at. I don't know where Rob's at.
Exactly. So it's basically the two of us on Broad Street. Sorry to all the subscribers, I know, but it is what it is. We apologize. But on the bright side, there is a game coming up. So let's start it off by talking about this game. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the. See, I'm all over the place. The Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Tennessee Titans 35-10. You guys tied. What?
Yeah, that's the thing that happened. That happened. Yeah.
Explain yourself. How come you of all people, the New York Football Giants, tie? What happened?
All right, hear me out, okay? There was a lot of sun, right? It was like abnormally sunny out there. I was at the game, so I saw it. I had sunglasses on and everything. All right, it was abnormally sunny at the game. It affected the referees. It affected the coaches on both sides. Not just the Giants coaches, but the Commanders coaches. They couldn't really see. They was like squinting. I mean, and it was abnormally sunny out there. I mean, that's what happened, man.
BTA, tell me the truth. What really happened?
All right, so check this out, man. Listen, this was an interesting game to watch. I'm going to be completely honest with you, because it was a car crash. Like you couldn't stop looking away from this disgusting ass game, man. And I can only really talk from the Giants' perspective of what happened here, but our offense is ass, okay? Like, period, point blank. Listen, y'all brought me here because I shoot straight with y'all. Our offense is ass, man. Like that's what the problem is, man. You can't win football games when you can't score more than 20 points every week. And this team don't score more than 20 points, I mean, on average throughout the whole season. So, like, the offense is ass. It feels like we're stuck in the mud. The play calling was weird, but I understood, and I'll go into greater detail. I'm just giving wave tops right now, so that I can let you dance on the Titans' grave for a second or whatever. Whatever. That's all good. But
keep it going. You got all day. We got all day. Go ahead.
Oh man,
let it out.
Okay, so check it out. The play calling was very weird, even though I understand why we use the game plan that we utilized. It made sense, and I'll explain why. Okay, and then on top of that, when your offense has two separate opportunities to go and put the nail in the coffin, we just couldn't do it. Okay, so that's what it boils down to. Our offense is ass. Okay, the play calling was weird, but it shouldn't have been as weird as it was, and we didn't take advantage of the opportunities that was given to us because our offense is smashed, y'all. And that's just what it is. And when you play another team, I'm sorry to the Commanders fans, but when you play another team that's league average is not a bad thing, y'all. You got to understand something. League average is very good. You want to stay in league average, okay? Because you don't ever want to fall to below league average. That's what the Giants have been for a very long time. We're finally at average, and it's nice, okay? Just keeping it funky. And so are the Commanders. They're also average. And this is the result when two average teams play each other. 20-20. Looking at each other when the clock strikes zero. Like, what just happened?
Man, because when I was watching that game, me and Mitch, we do our live stream. I was paying attention to the Birds' dominant win over the Tennessee Titans, where Jalen freaking Hurts had 3 touchdowns, AJ Brown with 2 touchdowns, Devontae Smith with 2 touchdowns. With a touchdown. I wasn't paying attention with the Giants, and then I hear that you guys tied. I was like, no way. There is no way the New York Giants is tying with the Washington left-hand duck Commanders. And y'all tied. So I need to ask you, who's to blame for all this? Because I remember y'all was like 7-1. I think y'all was 6-1, 7-1. And then all of a sudden you're tying with Washington. So who's to blame for all this?
All right, first and foremost, okay? First and foremost, I've been telling y'all since the beginning of the season that this team is not, it's not contenders yet. Like, this team is, we are in season 0 of the rebuild, y'all. Like legitimately, we are in season 0 of the rebuild. Right? And this team shouldn't be expected to do a whole lot. I've been saying that this entire time. So y'all not going to approach me on no craziness, all right? I talked my shit when we was winning football games because that's what you're supposed to do. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to eat my pie, okay? It's fucking disgusting. I'm going to eat my pie because we tied, all right? The pie tastes worse when you tie. It tastes much worse. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to own that. But here's the deal. First and foremost, let's start with this, okay? We actually did come into this game with a decent game plan, okay? Because the Commanders tend to run a lot of nickel and dime sets, okay? They run predominantly nickel and dime sets. And so we approached it from a standpoint of, okay, well, if you like to run nickel and dime sets, then we're going to load up this offensive line and run the ball down your throat. Now, in theory, it should work, right? Because we got less linebackers on the field. We got some more smaller guys on the field. We got more bigger guys on the field. They should be mauling these little mofos.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, they just weren't. Our interior offensive line was getting their asses kicked, okay? Our bookends were being bookends. Both of our booking tackles played just fine. They played fine. But our interior, oh my God, Glowinski, I swear to God, I vouched for this man, y'all. I vouched for this man because I watched Indianapolis and I've watched what this man can do. Problem is, this man ain't healthy. Like, he's not healthy. Glowinski is not healthy, and he getting his ass whooped, and you can tell, okay? So like, had our interior offensive line played a bit better, we would have probably had more success in the run game, which would have probably opened up the play action game and the bootleg game, which we know Daniel Jones is actually good at doing those things. But we couldn't, because we couldn't get a run game established because our offensive linemen, our interior offensive linemen, they forgot to bring their balls to the game or something. I don't know. And I don't say this to like question their manhood or their abilities or none of that. All I'm saying is that I watched these guys get their ass whooped live. I was in the stadium. I was watching it, okay? I watched this interior offensive line get their ass beat. And as a honorary fat guy, because I played defensive line, I coached the line and the offensive line. I'm all about the trenches. That bothers me. That pisses me off to watch my fat boys get manhandled. They should have been. I don't know. Listen, I guess Madden is a little more realistic than we think, y'all. Because if your team is ass, you don't get weak box. Like you don't get weak box. Apparently, because we couldn't weak box. We couldn't weak box the Commanders, and it showed. Defensively, we played great. I personally think. Listen, we gave up. Points on a turnover to start off the game, right? But then the defense holds up for the whole second half and only allows a touchdown. And then in the second half, you only allowed 10 points. I mean, offense. We got to score more than 20 points. And you have the ball 2 times within the last 5 minutes of the game, and you can't close it out. That's a problem. You can't win football like that. That's what it is. So that's why we tied with the Commanders. That's who we need to blame. It's just the entire offense, because as a collective unit, they play like shit. Period.
Exactly. Because to be honest with you, it would have helped Daniel Jones, who's been up and down. Let's be real. That's why y'all haven't gave him his 5th-year option. Let's be real. It would have helped Daniel Jones if he had more wide receivers than Slayton. Right or wrong? Because y'all don't got the only Slayton and Saquon Barkley.
I don't hear. Wait a minute. Who in the figgity fuck? Who in the figgity fuck is this EC1 football person? Y'all, you done fucked up because I ain't never seen you before. Okay, first of all, let's talk about your fucking profile pic. I hope your child drew that and you're very proud and you're hanging it like the drawing on the fucking refrigerator with the magnet. Because whoever drew that, I hope they didn't get commissioned. Okay, I understand that you abstract art and art is subjective, but that's ass. Whatever the fuck that is, it's ass. Let's start there. Okay. Secondly, there ain't nobody crying. I'm the last motherfucker that's going to get up on these airwaves and cry about a goddamn thing because I know what my team is. All right. I don't wear rose-colored glasses like some of y'all do. My team can do no wrong. Oh, listen. I've heard every single one of y'all every fucking year talk about winning a Super Bowl. Every single one of y'all, the Eagles, the fucking Commanders, the goddamn Cowboys every fucking year. All y'all do is y'all talk about how you're going to win the big one, and you fucking don't. So don't sit here and cap like you ain't out here doing that shit. Come on now, relax. I know what my team is. My team is rebuilding. We got a brand new head coach. We got a brand new general manager. We don't have a quarterback. Okay? Like we don't. And we don't have any wide receivers. So what do you want me to do? You want me to come up here, feed you some bullshit about how this team is the best team since sliced bread, but it was unseasonably bright outside? Fuck off with that. We keep it real here. You know what I'm saying? That's why he brought me here. You know what I mean? So anyway, sling blade profile pic, all right? Why don't you go and get yourself some fucking French fried potatoes and shut the fuck up? All right? Thank you. Have a good night.
I don't even know what to say after that.
Y'all need to warn your fucking fans about me. I know I'm not always around, but I don't do this because I think my takes are good. I do this because I'm a fucking troll and I'm the king troll and I control the trollers and I love doing that shit. I hope you show up more. I hope you show up more. Profile pic drawn by Stevie Wonder. I hope you show up more. I really do. Because you're fun. We can do this shit all day. And he got there to be like he mad. Like he mad. Look at me. And then look at you.
Hold on. Hold on.
Look at me. Look at me. And look at you. Look me in the windows of my soul. But then look yourself in the mirror. And ask yourself, who's really mad here in this situation? Is it really me? Is it really me, my guy? Huh? Do I really seem like the type of person that would get upset about some guy with a terribly fucking drawn profile picture talking anonymously? Do you really think that I would ever be concerned about a guy that won't even show his face? You think I'd ever be concerned about something like that? Huh? But I'll sit over here and I'll stay mad. No, seriously though, fuck you. Fuck you and everything you stand for. Just want you to know that. Okay, you can come back.
Yeah,
yeah. This is fun. I could do this all night because there's nobody else here. It's just me. So I gotta turn up. I don't have to be behind the scenes being the producer, because that's typically what I'm doing around here, is I'm producing other people's shit, right? But I don't have to do that. I can just focus all my attention on you assholes. That's and I love this shit. That's why I do it. I don't even get paid for this. I put on my own shit.
Let it be known to everybody in the chat. If Bird Gang 31, Notion Gang Trey, who might show up, Red Zero and Mac was all here, this guy would not be as hype as he is. He wouldn't.
I would sit and chill. This was my plan today, right? This is what I was going to do. I was going to come in here. I was going to be real humble, right? I was going to be like super humble. I was going to sit here and I was going to let y'all make all your fucking jokes about the fact that we tied with the Commanders. Like, I knew what it was going to be, right? But y'all listen. Y'all remember what I said last week, okay? Well, I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember what it was. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to let y'all give me all this abuse, okay? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to let y'all give me all this abuse as the resident Giant fan. As the only Giant fan sans R0B that could even survive in this fucking environment. All right. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna accept it all. I'm gonna take all of it. Because I tell you what, if the New York Football Giants become a dominant team in this league, I am going to be insensible on this bitch. Y'all gonna have to fire me. I'm letting it be known that I'm going to make you fucking fire me. Because I swear to God, I am going to pop into somebody's fucking broadcast in the middle of their fucking live stream. And this is what it's gonna look like. Hold on. Let me show you what it's gonna look like. Yeah, you guys want to see what kind of special powers I got? This was going. Y'all here talking about Giants? Huh? Y'all here talking about Giants? No? All right, my bad. They're going to have to fire me. They're going to have to fire me. Because I'm cool sitting back here being a producer and making sure that the chat's going and videos is playing and all that shit, and letting the other people be the star, because I'm fucking old as hell and I ain't got the energy to do all this. Okay, you know what I mean, you guys gotta understand something, man. I got a full-time job. I'm a part-time stripper and I fuck my wife. You know what I mean? Like, I'm busy. Okay, I don't got a whole lot of time to do all this shit, but I'm cool sitting in the background clickety clacking and doing all the stuff. But y'all will awaken a beast. You will awaken a fucking monster. And y'all may not want to do that. Y'all might not want to do that. Okay? Okay. Cool.
If y'all haven't hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell, especially for this guy and myself, please do. He's serious too. Don't get me wrong. He's serious.
Listen. You guys may think that I'm just playing this up for the camera, but I'm not.
He's not.
I'm not. If you follow me on Twitter and you see how often I troll people on there, okay? I'm not kidding. These are not jokes. They're gonna have to fire me.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take all. Listen. Sometimes you got to bet on yourself, right? Sometimes you have to bet on yourself. So I'm betting on myself as a New York Football Giants fan that my Giants will become something to talk about, and then I'm going to be a menace all over this fucking network. They should have let me in the building.
Yeah. Well, despite all of that, we do got a game to play this Sunday. let's preview this game for what it's worth. And salute to everybody in the chat, by the way. So,
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all.
yeah, salute to everybody in the chat rocking with us. So let's start it off by talking about my offense versus your defense, or should I say, my versus your defense. So go ahead, talk about what your defense have to do to stop my Jad offense.
Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Okay. I have turned a corner on Jalen Hurts, and I gotta say that I am absolutely impressed with this kid. Okay. All hate aside and all that, right? Just watching this kid do what he do, man. I'm fucking impressed. I love his attitude. I love his mentality. You know, I blindly hated on him because he was the Eagle, but then when I learned about who this dude really is, man, I'm a fucking Jalen Hurts fan. Okay, I want this kid to be successful. I hope he hits the transfer portal. God damn it! I hope he hits the fucking transfer portal. So here's the problem. Here's the problem that we have. Okay. As it stands right now, I don't necessarily think we have the defensive backfield to contend with your guys' wide receiver core. Okay. So we put ourselves in a predicament here. And that predicament is this, okay? Do we play off, try to keep everything in front of us and try to keep Jalen Hurts contained to prevent y'all from slicing and dicing us, or do we just send everything we have at Jalen Hurts and see if he's willing to stand there and take it? Now, obviously, we're going to do a little bit of both, right? Because that's what every defense does.
Mm-hmm.
But what are we going to do more of? And I really don't know. Like, all right, approaching this like I'm getting ready to coach up, right? I'm looking at this offense, and I'm saying to myself that my number one priority is going to have to be to make Jalen Hurts uncomfortable, right? And I know that I've got some dogs. I got some dogs on my defensive line.
But just know, before you continue, just know people have been saying make Jalen Hurts uncomfortable for 11 games.
I understand all that. I get all that. But that's the recipe, right? If the recipe is to make him uncomfortable. No one's been able to make him uncomfortable yet. Cool. But you still, once this motherfucker's uncomfortable, we ain't gonna play well. Once he's rattled, once he's shook, once he's on a swivel, he's not going, because that's just the nature of the beast, right? Pressure bust pipes. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in my mind, right, I know that I got some dogs, man. I got some dogs on my defensive line and you know, with my edge rushers, where I feel like I can get pressure. Okay. I can get pressure depending upon how I'm going to run my blitz packages, right? I can get pressure for the most part with five people rushing, okay? In my mind, if I can get the Eagles offensive line to get body to body with a defender, someone can win, okay? So that's one of the first things that I'm going to do is I'm going to ensure that it's a hat on a hat. It's going to have to be a hat on a hat. Like it's going to have to be in some way, shape, or form, because this quiet as kept, man. Philadelphia's offensive line ain't nothing to sneeze at. I mean, like it's not right. Like, we got to be honest. If I'm sitting here and I'm being a coach, I got to be honest about the competition I'm getting ready to play. So, like, this offensive line ain't nothing to sneeze at. I'm going to have to get a hat on a hat in there more than not, because I'm not going to be able to. I don't necessarily think I'm going to be able to get pressure with 4. I don't necessarily think that's just going to be a thing that we can do. It could happen, right? And if we're out there getting pressure with 4, then better for us, because now maybe we can play back and keep everything in front of us. But because we are going to have to get that pressure, we are talking about potentially body on a body defense with safety help over the top. And that's scary. That's scary when we're talking about some of these matchups. Are y'all hearing how hard it is for me to game plan for this team right now?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, because
listen, I'm just keeping it real. I'm turning the bias off. I want you guys to see a coach game planning for a team that he has to face. So I have to think about all these things. How much? What am I going to do to get pressure up front? How am I going to contend with what's going on, in the secondary? Can I get some exotic blitzes going? Blitzes off the edge, blitzes off the corner, safety blitzes. Can I do that without jeopardizing somebody or jeopardizing the big play over the top? Like, these are things that we have to think about. Game planning for the Philadelphia Eagles is very difficult for their offense. It's very difficult. They have a lot of weapons. They do. It is what it is. It's a reason this team has the record they have. Hate it or love it. I hate it. He loves it.
Of course I do.
That's what it is. But that's what it is. Okay. So when I'm approaching this, I'm saying, all right, cool. I know that I cannot give Jalen Hurts a lot of time in that pocket. I cannot let deep developing or deep developing routes happen. I can't let that happen. I have got to send pressure. If I can get pressure with 4 on 65% of the snaps, on 65% of the passing snaps, if I can get pressure with 4, damn, it's a good ass day for me. Because I can do some exotic shit if I feel like it.
Yeah.
But if I'm only getting pressure with 30% of the offensive passing, snaps, I'm in fucking trouble. Period. So,
yeah,
I do feel like our ends can win more reps against your tackles. I think our ends can win more reps against your tackles. I also think that Dexter Lawrence is going to give y'all some issues in the middle of that offensive line. That kid's a beast. Okay. So I don't think you guys are going to be power running us at all.
Yeah, because it's going to be hard, because if you stop the run, because we can win in multiple ways. You want to stop the run? We'll pass. You want to stop the pass? We'll run. We all saw the past 2 weeks. Jalen Hurts can put up 363 rushing yards, or he can put up 380 passing yards. It's up to y'all to decide that.
Here's the disclaimer here, y'all. Okay. Because I sit here and I talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, and I talk about how dangerous this team is. I talk about how many weapons this team has. I talk about how many different ways that they can beat you. Okay. But this is still the NFL.
Yeah.
All right. So don't get it twisted. I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to let all the Philadelphia Eagle fans know. Y'all shouldn't feel comfortable going into this weekend. Okay. Maybe you'll feel comfortable in the second quarter. I don't know. Maybe you'll feel comfortable in the third or the fourth, but you should not feel comfortable going into this week, because this is still the NFL. It's still any given Sunday. These are still professional football players, and the New York Football Giants could open the door to their crib, let the Eagles walk in, and punch them in the fucking mouth. Okay, so don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna sit here and feel like the Giants are getting ready to get their asses whooped.
That's what Kyle Pitts says. He put me away.
I mean, listen. You can't judge Giants fandom off of my guy Kyle Pizzle. You know what I mean? Kyle Pizzle Y'all think I got a couple of screws loose. Y'all think I'm crazy.
Baby, y'all whistle.
My guy. Shout out to Cop Pizzle. Cop Pizzle's a good dude. Y'all think I'm crazy. That dude Cop Pizzle is a nut. He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah, I just watched his video. He begging Lord Brunson, Philly 500, Alpha 3, E-Rock to put him away. Put the Giants away. Put them out of their misery.
I mean, listen, if that's what it's going to be, then that's what it's going to be. I've been talking about how free this season is, right?
Yeah.
Over in Giants land, I've been telling everyone who will listen to me that this season is free. I don't know why y'all talking about playoffs. I don't know why y'all talking about Super Bowls. How about we just enjoy the process because this is the beginning? You can't win the Super Bowl in year 0, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, sure it can happen, all right? Sure. But I can open up my fucking door, right? I can open my door and Ia Sky and Oscar, okay, and Mia Yim could be standing outside my door. I like Asians. They could be standing outside my door and say, PTA, we heard you on the on the Broad Street podcast, and we wanna massage your body up and down. That could happen too. You know what I mean? Like, listen. Listen. All I'm saying is this. Y'all should not feel comfortable, okay? You shouldn't. This Giants team is pissed off right now about this fucking tie. This Giants team is angry, okay? And unfortunately, and I'm not saying that like this is going to fuel our fire to kick your ass, but what I am saying is that like this team's a little frustrated. This team's a little frustrated because things ain't going their way all of a sudden. It was all good just a week ago.
About a week ago.
It ain't no more. Y'all should not feel comfortable. I'm just saying. Y'all shouldn't feel all that comfortable, man, because we still got some players on this team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you should be concerned with. The team itself may not be good, but we got some dogs out there on that field, and y'all should be paying attention to them. Otherwise, you might get your head rocked.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Any given Sunday, the good teams can always lose to the bad teams. I mean, we did lose to Washington. So you're absolutely right about that. And speaking of which, Eagle Nation Trigger's in the building. OTR1 Trigger, Trey Red Dot. What up, Trey?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yeah, so we talked about it. Let's start about your reaction to this game against the Tennessee Titans. Go ahead, talk about it.
I said it last week, man. The key to stopping Derrick Henry was score a lot of points on them dudes. I mean, you take Derrick Henry out the game once you get up 2 or 3 scores. So, I mean, they executed the plan. That's all I really got to say about it. But I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Gannon because the last 2-ish weeks, this dude stopped some major running backs, man. Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, 2 of the best backs in the league, 2 of the best to do it right now. So, I mean, as far as we can't stop the run, I think that's a myth. I mean, that's past us now. We stopping the run, we stopping the pass. We held the Titans to 10 points.
There you go.
I don't know if y'all understand this. The Tennessee Titans was giving up less than 20 points. I think in like 8, 9 of their games, and they was playing some high quality teams. So I feel like we did a great job. We put up 35 on these dudes, and it was easy.
35-10.
It was easy. We was in cruise control at the end of that game because we knew they couldn't run the ball on us. Tannehill not really a threat. Treylon Burks went out early in that game, so they really ain't had no threats on the field. So, I mean, I feel like this Philadelphia Eagles team rocking and rolling right now.
Yep. Now, let me ask you before we give out some grades. Go ahead and preview our offense versus the Giants defense.
The Giants defense.
Yep.
All right, so the Giants defense, I don't feel like they're a great defense, but they roll they opportunists. I mean, they get turnovers at the right time, sacks at the right time. they're not a dominant defense, but you can't sleep on them either. So I feel like this is gonna be a hard fought game. Plus, it's a divisional game, so
Yep.
it's gonna be hard fought. I get the Giants as great a chance as anybody to win this football game, to be honest. And I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, but I'm a realist. These dudes come with their A game, they could beat any team in the NFL. So it's gonna be a hard fought game. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be back and forth. It's either gonna be low scoring or it's gonna be back and forth because people kind of underrate the Giants' offensive weapons that they have, but these dudes can make plays. Saquon Barkley, Shepard, them dudes, they playmakers. They playmakers. So, just like last year, we sleep on these dudes, they can beat us. So it's gonna be a hard full game.
Yep. So before we talk,
I just gotta say I don't necessarily think it's gonna be like a I don't think there's a possibility for it to be like a back and forth scoring affair, right? Because this offense ain't built like that. So if this gonna be a quote unquote good hard fought game, it's gonna have to be low scoring. It's gonna have to be because the Giants offense ain't built to put points up. They not.
Yep. Right.
So go ahead, Trey.
They're not built to put points up, but players make the NFL. It could be that game. Saquon Barkley go off. It could be that game. So just because they're not built for it, you feel like they're not built for it. When it's called for, it don't matter what offense you playing, what offense you running. Players make the NFL. It's just like the NBA. They make it. Our offense is not, to be honest, our offense is not built to score 1 million points. But we can do it on a game-to-game basis if we need to because of the players. You get me? So it could be any game, for real. It could be any game. You never know. Y'all can put up 40 points on the
we ain't got no wide receivers right now, man. we ain't got no wide receivers right now.
Y'all got sleepy wide receivers. Ain't that y'all have none? Y'all got sleepy wide receivers.
Yeah,
like you sleep on them, they can't kill you.
I was getting ready to say we got a wide receiver core full of players that had that one good game. You know how you always get that one player had that one good game and then they disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what a lot of this wide receiver core feels like is like solid players and they contribute in what they need to do. But remember they had that one real good game that one time. Like that's what I feel like.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So before we get to the before we get to the next topic, let's give out some grades for this past game. PTA, go ahead and grade your team for their perform as a whole, the whole offense, defense, coaching, the New York Giants as a whole against the Washington Commanders. Go ahead and give out a grade.
I gotta give them a C minus. I gotta give my team a C minus for their performance against the Commanders because there were plays that were there to be made, right? There were situations for this team to take advantage of, and for some reason they decided to be conservative at the wrong times. So because of that, I got to give this team a C across the board. Like it wasn't the worst performance I've seen this year, but damn, now y'all could have did way better. You still pass muster, but you might want to study a little harder next time.
I agree.
Yep. Trey?
My team or the Commanders? I mean,
our team.
Oh, yep. I'm giving them an A, bro. That was a dominant offensive performance, man. Like, it's crazy because if you look back at like past history, like teams that actually like won the Super Bowl, they could give it to you either way, running or passing. So it's like last week, Jalen Hurts ran for 157 yards. This week he passed for 380 and 3 touchdowns. It's like we could beat teams any kind of way. Y'all want to play the run? We're gonna air y'all out. Y'all want to drop people back in coverage? We can run the football on y'all. We really this offense when called, like when it's rolling and the offense is called right, I don't feel like nobody can stop us. So I'm giving them an A.
Yep. So So let's get on to the next topic, which is the Eagles defense versus Daniel Jones and the Giants offense. So
Saquon Barkley, James Jones and Saquon Barkley.
Mhm.
yeah, the Saquon Barkley offense. So go ahead, PTA.
Okay. Here's what I think is gonna have to happen. Because I saw something. I saw something at the Commanders. Oh God, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to say like 16 Hail Marys or something when I say this, man. Washington had some really good play design yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck, man. I can't believe these assholes. I hate this team, man. They had some really good play design. And I saw like tons of misdirection, tons of pre-snap movement, tons of ball fake, the fake over here, pitch it over here. They were doing a lot of really cool shit. And if the Giants were to be doing stuff like that, I honestly think that this offense would be worth a shit, because we do have players that can make plays.
Correct.
We have players that can make plays, y'all. Slayton, we got to get this kid some fucking stickum or something. You drop a damn pass that's literally in your hands. It's in your hands.
What's crazy with Slayton though is he catch all the hard passes,
All
but
the
he dropped
hard
the easy
shit.
ones.
He dropped the easy shit.
He dropped all the easy ones.
He dropped all the easy shit. But he's a playmaker. Okay, he can take the top off. Right. Daniel Bellinger is back, right? And Daniel Bellinger is probably one of my favorite rookies on offense, but probably one of my favorite rookies overall, to be completely honest with you, because Daniel Bellinger looks like wait, don't give him credit. Don't be your real ass. My bad. I can't help it, man. This is what I do. I gotta be honest, man. Even when it pains me, even when it hurts me. But I mean, Daniel Bellinger is one of my favorite rookies. Right now, just of all the whole draft class. Right, and that includes Evan Neal. That includes Thibodeau. Right now, Daniel Bellinger can block. He can catch. He can run. He is everything that I've wanted in a tight end for so very, very long. He needs to stay healthy and continue to get better. So we do have some people that can make plays, and if we could confuse some defenses, we can get some of these playmakers in the open space and take advantage of the fact that they'll shake your ankles every chance they get.
Right.
But for some reason, that's not what we've been doing lately, because we've been running a lot of single back tight eye wing, wing tight and shit. It's like, bro, why are we? What are we doing in this formation? Like, what century are we in, bro? Like, why are we doing that? I saw that so much yesterday, and okay, and let me explain a little bit, just really quickly. And I think I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again, because Washington runs a lot of nickel and dime defense, so we wanted to run the ball, and I still think that if we're put in a situation like that, we could still run without running these stupid ancient ass formations. Like, listen, guys. You see the Commanders are sending people in motion, and it's a zone read, a pass over here, or it's fake it over here, double reverse. Like, can we do something that's creative? Because if this team can come up with some creative shit, like if this team can come up with 6 creative plays for this weekend, 6, y'all are in fucking trouble. 6, okay? 6 creative plays.
I feel like we're gonna hop on y'all ass early. Y'all gonna have to fight back. That's gonna be the hard part about it, because now you ask Saquon out the game, all the running. He could catch out of the backfield, but I mean, how much that's gonna help y'all? So y'all really don't want us to hop on y'all ass early, because now all that ancient offense and shit, y'all gonna have to spread that out. We're gonna be on Daniel Jones' ass all game. So the only way y'all can make this competitive for real, what you saying, y'all don't really got too many playmakers on the outside. Y'all gonna have to line up big boy football and try to run that shit down our throat. And it's gonna be hard to do it, but y'all gonna have to stick to the game plan because airing it out not gonna be good for y'all. It's not gonna be good for y'all because our pass rush is rocking and rolling right now. And you know Daniel Jones, you hit him a couple times, he turned into fucking Michael Jackson all day. He started moonwalking across that field.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
He
No, we
started.
don't. Listen. I
promise you, bro.
I
He
hate
started turning the
Daniel
rock
Jones's
over and everything.
guts. No, I hate Daniel Jones's guts, but he is one tough son of a bitch. I hate his guts, but he's a tough son of a bitch. I'll give him that. He ain't gonna moonwalk like none of the motherfuckers.
He don't like getting hit at all.
No, nobody like getting hit. God damn it.
He started throwing up frisbees.
I mean,
all over the field.
Listen, hey, Daniel Jones is a tough son of a bitch. He ain't worth a shit as a quarterback, but he a tough son of a bitch though. You know what I mean? Oh my God.
I seen it against Dallas though. I seen it against Dallas. Once Dallas start putting them pads on him, he start fucking up heavy.
Now let me ask you.
Once they start putting them pads on him, he seen Michael Parsons a little bit too many times. It was a wrap.
Let me ask you.
And we got Big Sweat coming off the edge. We got BG coming off the edge. We got Hargraves up the middle, Fletch up the middle, Sue, Joseph, Davis back. Oh my, we got bro. Y'all don't want to get in too many third and long situations, bro. So I'm telling y'all gotta kind of take that Washington approach. We all stand in them third and shorts and stuff like that because it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long, and I know Daniel Jones can move, but he's not super mobile. You get me? He can move around, but them boys flying off them edges. Sweat flying off them edges, bro. I'm telling y'all gonna have to kind of take that Washington approach. And we'll have to run the football at least like 30 times this game. At least. And hope.
Now where would y'all say y'all weaknesses on defense?
I think we shored our weakness up. That was the run game. Because our pass defense is awesome. We shored it up though. That Washington game taught us a whole lot. A whole lot. That we need some bigger dudes up front. And we did it. We shut the best back in the NFL down. Derrick Henry. We shut him down.
I mean, quite a few people shut Derrick Henry down this year, though.
I know, but you gotta really dedicate. You gotta go all out to shut Derrick Henry down.
I mean, we kind of shut Derrick Henry down. We gotta shut him down. I mean, like, I love Derrick Henry. But he ain't. I don't know. He don't seem so scary this year. He just don't seem so scary. Some. I don't know what it is. Some about
he's still second. He's still second in the league in rushing though. I think
he's a goon.
Chubb. I think Nick Chubb number 1 and he number 2.
Yeah, he's a goon, but I don't know. It's something I don't know. He just
it's the weapons. It's the weapons they got on the outside. Nobody fear him. Remember, A.J. Brown was there, so you couldn't just stack the box. Now it's like who out there that you really fear? Nobody.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good ass point, man. Yeah, you're probably right, man. They probably just stacking the box on his ass, but I mean, it's still Derrick Henry, okay? Like, don't get it twisted, y'all. It's still King Henry, all right.
Yeah.
I don't want to tackle the dude, all right.
Yeah.
I don't want to tackle this man. All right?
That's a big dude, man.
But in watching, it's just like I don't know, man. Like it used to be a little like Derrick Henry used to be a little scary. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, he gonna murder somebody, and now I don't know. I just ain't feeling it. It might just be me. I don't know.
No, I get you. It's hard though it's hard when you the only dude on that team.
Yeah,
it's like nobody's scared. Mind you, when AJ Brown there, he was going for 1,000 yards every season. And they was a run heavy football team, but it's like, all right, Derrick Henry eating y'all up, so y'all gotta stack the box now. Now you got one-on-one situations with AJ Brown. He's gonna win them just like 99% of the time. So it just made life way easier for Derrick Henry. Then they bought Julio over there. They had who was they tight end? I can't remember the dude's name, but he was a dog too. So it's like they really don't got no weapons over there. And Tannehill I don't even think Tannehill a top 15 quarterback. So it's like it is not really nobody you got to shut down but Derrick Henry. That make the game way easier. You could put 8-9 in the box and trust your coverage outside. That damn, they're gonna catch some passes, but it's like they're not gonna be eating y'all up all crazy like that. It's different, and I feel like it's like that with the Giants too. Y'all just a little scrappier. Y'all defense is scrappy. I like Thibodeau's. I like them dudes out there on the edge. Thibodeau's could have changed that game for y'all. If he would have went for that, instead of just taking that sack, he would have went for that strip.
I tell you what, though, I've seen that replay. I don't think that ball was coming out. Like if he would have because here's the thing, he fucking rocked hard.
But look though, instead of doing this, if you come up, boom, that ball coming out because he was hitting him anyway. Right. You would have came around, boop, wrapped him, boom, knocked that ball out. Y'all win that game.
Listen, I don't give a shit, man. He laid a hit on that motherfucker. Yeah,
he cleaned
he cleaned his ass up, and I was like, finally, been waiting to see one of these goddamn plays from you. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like we are gonna have to run the ball because of who we are and what we do. We're gonna have to run the ball. We're running the ball.
Right.
I just hope that we get back into more play action, more bootlegs, stuff like that Daniel Jones is good at. Now, problem is going to be ensuring that Daniel Jones stays on his feet because I don't know, man. Our interior offensive line is not playing well. They're good players, but they're all coming off injury, so they haven't been playing. And it's like, God damn, I don't know if my interior offensive line is going to be able to handle some of your big boys in the middle, man, because y'all do got some monsters. Y'all got some big bodies, and I'm like, man, if this interior offensive line plays anything like they did against the Commanders, against the Eagles, it is going to be a fucking long night for Daniel Jones, man. They're going to have to figure that shit out. They're going to figure it out fast because, listen, you guys are the current number one seed for a reason, man. Y'all got a lot of players, and it seems like y'all hit like the unlimited cap space cheat or something. I don't know how the fuck y'all doing this shit. I don't know.
Everybody taking 1-year deals, man. They want to get on board. That's what it is.
Listen, I don't. Yeah, but how do y'all maintain? I mean, are you selling your soul for a Super Bowl?
Nah, it's not even. What's crazy? The crazy part is, you think about it. The main dudes like Bradbury, they all on 1-year deals.
That's what I'm saying. How do you
on 1-year deal?
Linval
on a 1-year deal. Fletch on a 1-year deal. So it's like, bro, you can eat that money in with 1-year deals, and then you decide at the end of the day who you gonna re-sign. So it's like, I don't think they sell. It ain't selling our soul for a Super Bowl. It just they sold people. It's like, bro, you gonna come over here, we're gonna rumble for the Super Bowl, and then whatever we do after that, that's what we do. But yeah, that's Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman is a businessman, bro.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I absolutely apologize. I forgot to shut the fucking door when I came in here, and this sorry sack of shit Billy Mays is in the fucking chat. And I don't understand what makes you think you can just pop up in here whenever the fuck you feel like it, Billy Mays. But this ain't the time. Read the room, okay? What's up with your profile pic? Why your profile pic looking like that? Fix your profile pic, Billy Mays. Put the other one back up. I don't like that one. Put the other one on there. Goddamn son of a bitch. My bad, y'all. Sorry about that.
All because of Howie Roseman, I guess. That's why the 1-year deals. But
my question that I have is, how do you sustain this after this year? Because these folks that just want a Super Bowl, they're gonna probably want a bag. Like, they're gonna probably be like, hey, I need to get a little bit more money. I hope you win a Super Bowl. How are you gonna keep all these players next season?
You gotta look at it. You gotta look at it though. All the main dudes is sealed up for real. All the main dudes is sealed up. Slay sealed up.
You need those contributors though. You still need those contributors, and sometimes
you can find them. But that's year to year though. who knows if they want to get locked up long term? They come back on another 1 year deal for real, for real. Who knows? Bradbury old now. Well, he's not old, but he's been in the league for a while. He already had like 2 contracts. How you know? Sue, he gonna be gone after this year. Limbaugh gonna be gone after this year. We're gonna have to find new rotations, but we still got 2 first-round picks. One gonna be the top 5. So this ball gonna keep rolling. It's gonna keep rolling because of how Roseman set this up. It's gonna be hard for the NFC East, bro. I promise you. It's gonna be hard for the next couple years. Because mind you, we signed Kaiser White. We signed TJ Edwards. Only one we got really signed for real is our quarterback. And these dudes already locked up. AJ Brown signed already. Devontae's still on a rookie contract. Quest still on a rookie contract. Bro, they not gonna want no boatloads of money. They gonna want something to make them feel comfortable.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I mean, and then listen, because then the next part is this: if y'all don't win it all, like if y'all don't win it all, that's kind of demoralizing, don't you think?
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, like that. I mean, like y'all put Harry Roseman has put himself in a position where it's all or nothing by default, like
especially in this conference.
Oh, really? I don't feel like it's all or nothing by default. It's like I said, all the main dudes locked up. My lot of all them dudes, Lane, Kelsey, all of them locked up. This might be Kelsey last year. Who knows? But as far as all the main contributors, they locked up already. It's just gonna be dudes you just gotta fill in. Mind you, we got Jared Davis, we got N'Kobe Dean.
Yep.
It's like, bro, them dudes is gonna be stars in the future. So it's like we really like playing for now and the future. So it's like Howie Roseman did his thing. The last 3 years, he did his thing, bro. Devontae Smith only in his second season. He's one of the best wide receivers in the league. So it's like he did his thing, bro. Like you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Yep.
I'm just waiting. Y'all, this is gonna be a scandal or something. Y'all did some shit. Ain't no goddamn way. I'm waiting for this fucking scandal. This scandal gonna be juicy. I can't wait. How the Eagles stole Christmas. Yo, I'm telling you, I can't fucking wait for this goddamn scandal. It's gonna be great.
Yep. So let's talk about the coaching preview. What does PTA? What does your coaching staff need to do to get ready for this game?
Okay, so the first thing that this coaching staff needs to do is they need to reassure these players that one, we are still capable of beating any team in this league, regardless of injuries, regardless of roster, regardless of everything. We can beat any team in this league. Sure. It does not matter that this team that Vegas says another team's gonna win. It don't matter what the prognosticators say and who they say gonna win. It don't matter. Okay, I have to remind my players that we have to first and foremost pull our heads out of our asses. Okay, get out here and practice and execute better. We're gonna have to watch film. Okay, and see the things that we didn't do well. All right. This game is about athleticism, right? It is. It's about your athletic ability. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a sport.
Right.
But this is a game of hearts and minds, ladies and gentlemen. Football is a game of hearts and minds. And if I can win the hearts and minds of the people in my locker room that are playing for me, then they can accomplish anything. Anything. Don't fucking matter what it is. This is a game of hearts and minds. So Dayball need to get in there, get in these players' minds, and remind them that they have fucking heart. Full stop. It's the first thing that they need to do. All right. The next thing that we need to do is we need to talk about cleaning up penalties. We need to talk about cleaning up penalties, and we need to talk about ball security, because those are the two things that are going to kill us in this game if we allow them to. Okay? Penalties and ball security. If you don't think that the Philadelphia Eagles are not trying to make Daniel Jones fumble every time he drops back to pass the ball, you're out of your goddamn mind. We have got to secure the football. We cannot have turnovers, and we have to play disciplined football. If you are playing disciplined football, it means you are executing. If you are executing, then it means you are accomplishing the goal. If the goal is to put points on a fucking board, period, point blank. So, like, this is what the coaches, I don't give a shit about the scheme. I don't give a shit about your game plan, all right? This is about hearts and fucking minds. And right now, that locker room need to pull their head out of their ass. And the coaching staff is the only people that's going to do it. Once we do that, then we can start talking about some X's and O's, because we have to go and play a team that's better than us. In order to be a team that's better than us, we need fucking heart. That's what we need, period.
Exactly. So yep, Trey, Eagles coaching staff.
I mean,
show up.
Yeah.
Yep. No, because that's why Trey is a part of the show now. We showed up against the Detroit Lions, and then we got beaten by you guys. Now, go ahead, Trey.
Nah, on some real, man. It's just motivation. It's like, I understand we're 11-1. Teams still they got to get in their head that this is a divisional game. It could go either way. It could go either way. They seen it last year when we lost to the Giants. It's like, bro, you can't sleep on no team. Giants are a formidable opponent. Like, it's like we're not going up against the Houston Texans enough. Like, the Giants are a good football team. They well coached. They come into play. They know who we are. They know what we're trying to do, and they want to spoil it. And plus, they still want to get ahead in this NFC East because they're still in the playoff run. So it's like
still trying to get in,
they still in the playoff run. They took a little dip to the Giants, and they took one to the Washington football team. Even though they tied,
they got swept by the Cowboys, and they split with Washington. But
they took a little dip yesterday. I feel like they should have won that game yesterday.
Yeah,
I feel like they should have won that game. They had every opportunity to win that game.
They should have won it.
Yeah, so they're gonna come here, they're gonna play hard. They always play us hard. It ain't gonna be nothing different. The only difference is I feel like we're more talented than them. And you gotta let your team know y'all more talented than these dudes. They're gonna come to get y'all a game, but it's like at the end of the day, it's 60 minutes. They can't hang with y'all for 60 minutes if y'all playing Philadelphia Eagles football. You can't come here, you can't be dropping passes, stuff like that, bro. We gotta put this team away because they are a formidable opponent. So, I like I said, I don't hate the Giants. I just hate their fans. It's just like the Cowboys. I don't hate the Cowboys. I just hate their fans. When they're a good football team, I can say they're a good football team. I feel like they're well coached. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Even though they don't have a boatload of talent on offense, they can beat you any day because of the coaching and because of the trust they have in Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. They're going to ride these dudes till the wheels fall off. And we know that. So it's like, all Nick Sirianni really got to do is just get these dudes hyped up for this game because it's hard to get hyped up for 17 games, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Just like the Colts game, just like the Texans game. It's hard to get hyped up for 17 games, especially when you got a bigger goal in mind, when you're trying to get to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. It's hard to get hyped up. It's hard to. So I just feel like we got to play Eagles football. We got to go in there knowing they coming for our throats. So it's like, bro, you got to play football. You got to play hard. You got to get them off the field on third down because you don't want them to start putting these drives together. And then now you got your back to the wall. You don't want that to happen. So I feel like they're going to do a good job of getting these dudes hyped up for this game because it's a divisional game. And I feel like it's going to be a good football game.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and make our predictions. Like Trey said, it's going to be a tough game because it is the NFC East. It's going to be scrappy. It's going to be physical. It's going to be a low-scoring game. On Cool Cat Mr. Podcast, I said 30-21, but I'm going to change it because it will be a low-scoring game. So I'll say 20-14 Spurs. So go ahead, PTA, because like you said, it's going to be a low-scoring game. It will be a low-scoring game. It will. Now, do Do I want 30 to 21? Absolutely, but I already know it ain't going to happen. So 20-14 Birds. So go ahead, PTA.
I'm gonna be completely honest. This feels like a 28-17 type of game. And I'm just like that kind of a range in terms of the score, right? Where the Giants are down by 10 points or whatever, 9 points, something like that. They trying in the fourth quarter. They trying, but it's a little too late. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I feel like this game's gonna go. Like I feel like this Giants team will hang with the Eagles for about 3.5 quarters and then run out of gas.
Yep. Trey?
I feel like it's gonna be 24-27-ish type of game. It's just me knowing, because every year I'll be like, all right, we better than the Giants. And every year we prove that it's closer than we think it is. So I think it's going to be like a 24-27-ish game. Eagles win by like a field goal or something like that late in like the fourth quarter. And then Daniel Jones and them driving, and then somehow he just turned the ball over. I don't know. It always be like that. Like they driving. We stuck to our seats like this. Like, damn, they driving down the field on us. Then it's picked off a fumble. I feel like it's gonna be one of those kind of games.
He gonna throw it, and Evan Ingram gonna drop it. He's not even gonna fucking
something field. Like that.
Yeah, somehow Evan Ingram gonna be there, and he gonna fucking drop it. What the fuck's Evan Ingram doing here?
There's always some kooky shit like that happen, bro. Like, yo. So I mean, I'm gonna give the Giants a little bit more. You know what I'm saying, than y'all giving them, because I feel like they're a good football team. I mean, they stumbled a little bit last week, but I feel like they're a good football team and they match up well with us. So I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna give 24-27 Eagles. We win by 3 points.
There you go. So PTA, any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Fuck the Commanders. I'd just like to say that from the bottom of my heart. I'd also like to say fuck the Cowboys, and also fuck the Eagles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go Giants.
Yes, exactly. So next week the band will be back together to preview the Bears. We will get our ish together. Hopefully we get this dub. Until then, this is PTA, Trigger Trey, and Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat Kind YouTube representing the Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly, and go Birds, y'all.